What a lame weekend. What a lame weekend. At least for me. None of the teams I root for got to win this weekend. It was a little better for you native Chicagoans, but for me, just not good. And that included the Hawks twice. Just super lame, man.
Sucker bleu. I don't want to overreact.
What was that?
This is going to be a good year.
Not this game. The best game ever. Hello, welcome to Hawks Recap. Game 12 has concluded for the Hawks, and they dropped this one at home to the Edmonton Oilers in overtime by a score of 2-1. Both teams playing the back end of back-to-back in this one. The Oilers with a couple more hours rest because they played in the afternoon on Saturday, whereas the Blackhawks played more in the evening. But neither team really looked 100%. Bit sluggish at times. Cam Ward starting for the Blackhawks. Meanwhile, for the Oilers, they have Cam Talbot, their main starter, in net. Oilers coming off a big win against the Predators. Blackhawks coming off a disappointing loss to the Blues, trying to get back on track in this one. This was the third game in 4 days for the Blackhawks, and if you want to look even farther, the sixth game in 9 days. That's a lot of hockey, and to be honest, there's not a whole lot you could really expect out of this team. To put in the effort they did in this one, all things considered, situation, I would take the effort 10 out of 10 times. It's just unfortunate that we couldn't get the extra point. Things start off pretty well for the Hawks, though. Halfway into the first period, they get a 5-on-3 situation. Their 5-on-4 power play has been dreadful pretty much all season. It just not moving the puck well enough. They're not taking care of the puck well enough. They're not moving themselves well enough. They're basically waiting for something to happen instead of making something happen. But they get a 5-on-3, a little more room, and it seems like that suits them a little bit better, as it should. Kane gets the puck to Seabrook right in the slot area, and he just rips home a hard one-timer, top shelf. I don't know if Cam Talbot even wanted to get in front of that shot, even if he could. But nonetheless, the Hawks are up 1-0. With a minute and a half left in the first period, the Edmonton Oilers win an offensive zone draw, put the puck on net from the blue line, and then there's a rebound, a bit of a scramble. The Hawks cannot clean up the garbage. Coach Bombay would not be proud about that. Oilers pot the rebound home, and we have a tie game going into the second period. Now, despite having 3 power plays in that first period, the Blackhawks only had 4 shots on goal in the period. That's a carryover from 5 shots on goal in the third period against the Blues. That's just not getting it done. That's not a good enough effort, generating shots, getting scoring opportunities, not missing the net. You got to be able to do better with 3 power plays, especially with 3 power plays. Now, they did score on the 5-on-3, but they had 2 other full power plays that just really didn't do anything with. Just couldn't get anything done. Thankfully, they picked it up in the second and third periods, generated more opportunities, scoring chances, had the majority of the shots, majority of the opportunities, but both Cam Talbot and Cam Ward played very well in the latter 2 periods. Both stood on their heads, made some great saves, kept this a 1-1 game. Going into overtime, both teams get a point. So the Blackhawks have a chance to earn the split in this back-to-back, get 2 out of the 4 points. I will take that every single time, but unfortunately it doesn't happen. The Oilers get the last laugh. Odd man rush. McDavid scores 53 seconds into overtime to unlock the super lame ending to this game. Seriously, is there any lamer ending than losing in overtime at home? It's like so much built-up excitement, and just Oilers win in overtime 2-1. Now, besides that overtime goal, which I guess is really the only thing that matters in the end, but beyond that, McDavid was fairly invisible in this game, and you got to credit a lot of that to Henri Jokiharju shutting him down multiple times on the rush. Great stick work from the kid. I mean, we're talking about a 19-year-old rookie defenseman shutting down one of the best players in the game. That's incredibly exciting if you're a Hawks fan. And not only that, but Jokiharju had 6 shots on goal. One of those shots knocking the stick out of Cam Talbot's hands. I mean, that's insane. But just a fantastic game by the kid. Can't really say enough about it. So yeah, kind of disappointing that they didn't get both points out of this one. Couldn't find a way to split this back-to-back. But like I said, with the amount of games they've played recently, couldn't really expect all that much better of an effort from them tonight. They just couldn't get the puck to bounce their way. They also really couldn't do a whole lot on their power play. it happens. Now they get 2 days off before traveling to Vancouver to play a nice 9 o'clock game Central Time. Those are always fun to make videos after. Actually, it's going to work out pretty well for me, and I'll let you guys know in the next video. But thank you for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate that as always. If you're really into supporting me, there is links to merch and Patreon down in the description. Check those out if you're interested. But most importantly, as always, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.